What's up and welcome back to another video. I'm Bandit Barney and we're talking about the update that Rockstar's put out. They have done a ton of work this week with fixes and updates. We got 2 patches this week, 1.04 and 1.05. We're still in the beta, clearly, but some huge things coming to the game and some fun announcements. Also some things they didn't announce, but that we should be looking for and be excited about. Let's jump in. And I want to start with some of the fixes. So they've done some exploit fixes. There was like these gold bar glitches where you could manipulate gold bars, which I don't recommend because that's just straight against EULA, and you're essentially stealing when you do that, because the microtransactions with the most recent update were introduced, and if you do any gold bar exploit or anything like that, you're going to be essentially printing money. Don't do that. And Rockstar has done a lot in this most recent patch to make sure that that is taken care of and nothing's done there. Along with that exploit, there was some money exploits, and we don't cover any of those on this channel because that's just I know that Rockstar doesn't want us doing that. It's kind of like one of those things that's game ruining, in the sense that, you know, you play a game and you just max out your character on day one. You don't have those fun accolades to look forward to. So we haven't covered any of those, but Rockstar has worked on fixing some of those issues with the most recent patch. On top of that, some things that we got. A gift. Rockstar is giving us gold. Now, they've done this once. They're doing it again. And why they're doing this? Well, with the limited content available in the online right now, some players are losing interest. And understandably, there's not a whole lot. The economy fix early on in the beta helped a lot, but there's still not a lot of content in game. So Rockstar is trying to keep players happy before they release some bigger things early 2019 by giving us free gold and money. They did about a week ago 15 free gold bars. They're doing another 15 free gold bars. Along with that, this is a big one, they're giving us free money. Now, there's different amounts depending on where you're at. So let's go through that. Special edition owners will get $100. Everyone who pre-ordered Red Dead Online will get $100. Now the Ultimate Edition players will get $1,000. So we can expect to see all of these gold updates and money updates. We can expect to see that by December 24th. And I say, that's right, hallelujah! Right before my Christmas, I'm getting in more free shit. I love it. So you can be happy about that. By Christmas, all of us who have done Special Edition, Ultimate Edition, pre-order, we're all gonna get a little bit of extra stuff just in time to open up our stockings. And I'm excited. There's a lot of big things that Rockstar is going to bring to the game, and that segues in to my next thing. We can expect some big stuff because in this recent update, Rockstar released the store. Microtransactions are in the game. Now, one of the big gripes right now is, what do we spend that money on? And we recently did a video where we got 1,000 gold bars. If you want to check that out, look in the description below. We'll have a link to that. But what do I spend all these gold bars on? What do you spend your gold bars on? But if you don't buy any from the store, gold bars are hard to come by. The 15 gold bars, or 30 total, that Rockstar has given us if you're an early stages player like myself, comes out to about $9 worth, and you can spend that 30 gold bars pretty easily. I think I spent mine on this varmint rifle, really getting it maxed out with the gold and everything, looking really cool. Outside of customization of all the different weapons you have, there's limited things to spend those gold bars on. You can buy clothing, and you can buy certain things that you've unlocked and don't have the money for, but you want to spend gold instead. So that's all fine and dandy, but a lot of the things are locked for most players right now because we're in beta, and unleashing not unleashing, but unleashing the microtransactions. No, releasing this store so early in the game points to one thing in particular. Rockstar is on track with their direction. Now, it may have been a little bit of a rough, what do we say, like release, right? This beta came out a bit rough and the economy was totally screwed up in the beginning. They addressed that, but they're on track because they're releasing the store for us and we can purchase these gold bars. They want us, I mean, any developer wants us to use their microtransaction. That's how they make their money, that's how they pay their employees, and that's how they come up and create brand new and fun content. So that's their goal. This shows us that they're on track for that. Now, in this update, in their patch notes, 1.05 patch notes, they said that they're expecting to release more content to the game, mini games. We can expect heists, different mini games, and activities we can do with other players early 2019. They don't say a lot about purchasable items, but they say they're bringing more content early 2019. Now, I think the fact that they released the store so soon is a good sign that they're on track. They're gonna release the store and then give us the things that we want to buy. So if you've bought the gold bars, don't be too hasty to spend all your money. We can see in early 2019, or all your gold bars, because we can see in early 2019 things are going to come out that we're going to want to purchase. Rockstar is going to get us to spend money, spend money, buy gold, spend like that. That's the routine they want us in. And mind you, it's not going to be this pay to win game. They know they don't want to go in that direction, but they're going to give players who want to spend their earned money on gold bars for in-game purchases, they're going to give those players access to certain items that are going to be fun to buy. So we can expect some good things coming in the future. I know right now, there's not a whole lot to spend your gold bars on, but don't be too hasty. If you get those gold bars, don't spend all of it quite yet. We can expect something fun to purchase here in the future. Along with that, another big thing that Rockstar talked about in this patch is griefing. Now, the more I play, I feel like griefing isn't as bad as initially I thought, and I think that has to do with players in the early stages of the beta were griefing because it was funny and it's fun and the game's new and new interactions and whatnot, and it's fun. Now, I'm not saying griefing isn't in the game at all. There's still plenty of bad griefers out there, but those bad griefers have now been on the other end of the stick where they're trying to go out hunting and they're collecting pelts and birds and these things to sell, and then they get griefed. So there's more of a feeling around town that not to grief. The majority of players, I feel like in the lobbies I've played, aren't looking out to go griefing. Now you get a few of those dirtbag, okay, that everything in their life is going the wrong way. They're the guy that leaves the comment on the YouTube video, "You suck, your channel dead, give up on your dreams." That's the player. There's a few of those players still out there. It's hard to tell if someone is that player or not, so that's why griefing can kind of be this really frustrating thing, because sometimes you run past someone, everything's good to go, wave, bye-bye, we're good to go. Sometimes you run past someone, you think everything's good, he comes back on you with a lasso, ties you up, picks you up, and drops you over and over again, so you can't escape, and it's vastly annoying. So Rockstar is going to look to address these griefing issues in their early 2019 updates, but we still have 15 days left before 2019, and honestly, some of my 15 favorite days of the year. I love this season of the year. Going to go back and see my family. I hope you guys are going to have a good one as well. 15 days here. We're going to see some updates from Rockstar before 2019. That is bound to happen. I think that griefing is going to be something that they address sooner rather than later. I think before we get those big content rollouts, we're going to get some griefing fixes. Now, it's hard to say how griefing fixes are going to work, because when you're out in the country, when a player griefs you, and that's really when you're hunting and stuff and you don't want to be griefed, and then also when you go into the city by the butcher. Now, I can understand in the city by the butcher, if they grief you, the cops come and help. But I wonder if there's going to be a way or something where Rockstar comes out and they make it so that other players can't pull pelts off your horse or items or birds off your horse unless they have access to your horse through that little menu where you can decide if you give any player access or only posse members or only friends access to your horse. I think they're going to do something with that, because that's something that griefers do. They'll wait by a butcher, they'll shoot you, and then they'll take your pelts, which isn't really the best way of making money. It's not too efficient. It's just really annoying having to go through that. But I think that that's something they're going to do, is that when you get killed by another player, that you keep what's on your horse. I am not sure the exact direction of these changes on the griefing end, but I am thinking that, you know, that there's got to be something done about losing this work you've put in when you get killed and you lose all those pelts and everything off your horse. So I think they're going to do something there. Let me know what you guys think or want to see as far as griefing changes as well, because we know Rockstar is focusing on them. That pretty much wraps up the recent update, the 1.05 update from them. We know right now the store releasing is pointing towards significant updates in the future. Now, Rockstar, huge company, they got plenty of hands on deck, and we haven't seen a big content update yet. In a previous video, I talked about my theory behind these kind of updates is that they have a team out there that's working on immediate feedback from the community, and then they also have a team that's working on those massive content updates that don't get sidetracked by the feedback from the community. Not that that feedback isn't important, it's extremely important, but they have two separate teams working on these things to make sure that they keep moving things along and don't get clogged or stuck at community feedback. There's a team for that, and then there's a team for these content updates. I can't wait to see what comes in. We can be looking for some heists and new bounties and new mini games. Really can't wait. The game does need more content at this point, but I think we're gonna have just enough to get us through the new year to see what's on the other side of the bridge, what's greener on the other pasture. Where are we going? Rockstar, give us some more news. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're enjoying the channel, make sure to hit it with a subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by the channel. We'll see you next time. Take care.